Hi, I am Leigh Wishner, the FIDM Museum Registrar and Coordinator. Thanks for joining me for today's unboxing. I'm standing in permanent collection storage, surrounded by the Galanos goodies. Based in Los Angeles, Galanos was known for dressing the 20th century's brightest socialites, including Nancy Reagan and Betsy Bloomingdale, who was one of the FIDM Museum's most generous benefactors. High society loved Jimmy, but he was also remembered as a, quote, shy little designer on Couture Row in Beverly Hills, end quote. In 1951, by the age of 29, he was already recognized as a leader of California couturiers. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite head-to-toe looks in the collection, a fabulous two-piece evening pantsuit. Can you guess what it's made out of? If you guessed black satin, you'd be really wrong, because it is made out of the most fabulous printed cotton velveteen. This suit dates to about 1969, and it has that simple, elegant effortlessness that his clients just adored. He always credited his particular flair for color as something he picked up out of the California sky. Maybe in this case, when he looked skywards, he saw a few palm trees in the way, because these are some very vegetal greens. I just want to point out how expertly the fabric is matched on this pocket. Or maybe you would describe these as jewel tones like peridot, topaz, citrine. I wanted to give you a peek at the twill tape suspension system we use to hang the pants with the jacket without using a clip style hanger that would crush the velveteen. Here's a look at the collar revers, and you can see just how beautifully they're finished and all of the tiny stitching that holds everything in place. To my eye, with this palette and this tiled pattern, I feel like it really recalls camouflage fatigues, and that's a military reference that most everybody in American society would have gotten at this time, given our involvement in the Vietnam War. Using a fatigue-inspired fabric for a perfectly tailored evening suit sort of has a tongue-in-cheek, luxurious bohemian glamour to it. Something to note about cotton velvet, aka velveteen, it accepts dyes differently than other fabrics. There's a real richness to velveteen that you just don't have on a flat surface textile, because the pile, it just sucks up the dye in a different way, and it gives it a lot more depth and vibrancy. I also see an ethnographic reference to Japanese textile design at play here. The fabric may have been inspired by the kiko motif, a traditional and auspicious pattern derived from the shape of the hexagonal tortoiseshell, which represents longevity. It's a simple tessellation pattern, but the structure gives the textile designer a lot of possibilities depending on color choices. Then there's also the relationship to haute hippie patchwork here. This is a similar suit in the Museum of the City of New York collection, circa 1965, that also features an embroidered patchwork design and burgundy accents. Galanos elevated the pantsuit for evening into high fashion, and I hope that by spending some time with this piece with me, you'll agree. It's just beautiful inside and out. Betsy Bloomingdale once said that Galanos' clothes were so impeccably made that you could wear them inside out and they would still look gorgeous. But I ask, why would you want to waste that pattern? Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.